Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Phillies, Andrew Painter.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
James Wood.
Now 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Second, first baseman, Luis Garcia.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And now it's Luis Garcia. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And that one almost hit him. On the ground, right side, stop. In plenty of time to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's
third,
2 out.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
2 down, base is empty. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dalen Lyle will hit next.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting. It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Zach Littell. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Fouled off left side.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 2-1. This to third, and it goes just foul. The 2-2 now. And that's outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. On the ground, right side. Garcia takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Man, that got him square in the mask.
Come on, Schwartz. Let's see it, Philadelphia.
And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Batting third.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes Bryce Harper. The 0-1. Man at first, one away. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Here comes Schwarber around third. The relay throw. Tag. Not in time. He scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
One out, runner at second. And here comes Alec Bohm. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is down low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Harper on third with 2 out. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. In the air to left center, Lyle coming on. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Jorbeat B-Boss digging in for the Nationals. That misses. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
That's off the corner.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
That one way inside.
Ball 3.
And a payoff pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Jose Tena.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. First pitch just misses. And a swing and a miss.
Nope, outside.
Strike 2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball. Ball.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Here's your 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Comes the 2-2. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, catcher JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball there. Marsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking, and that's the 3rd out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Joey Weimer digging in for the Nationals. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Oh.
Late on that fastball. Outside corner, got him looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Stepping in, Nasim Nunez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Up next,
He was
for the Nationals,
racing down the
right fielder
line and
James
probably didn't
Wood.
assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So the Nats lineup turns over. James Wood digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
One out, a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Oh.
Runner on the go again. In the air, left field. Base hit into the outfield. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That's in there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one ripped, but foul. Inside, almost got him. C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Doubled his first time up. And a curve is down and in. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, two outs. This one in the air, center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-0. That one lifted to left. Lyle should have this one, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Let's go, Schwartz.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Let's go, Phillies.
Ball 1 to Bryce. Two down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Weimer gets under it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. On to the 4th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dalen Lyle. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Jorbit Bebas.
Next is the designated hitter, Jorbit Bebas. Went down on strikes his first time through. The Phils leading by a run, top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
Soft contact in the air, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Washington, catcher Keibert.
So up next, Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 1 so far. And Drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Nothing doing for Washington. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one missed. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swing and a slow roller. Tenna. Tosses across to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. Swings, and this one's flared. Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
Oh.
The 1-0. On the ground, out to short. Abrams throws to first, and Garcia is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Jose Tenna. And that is out of play. Tenna in his second season, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's the ball.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Backus also throwing. Ball to strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
The Nationals trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman Nasim Nunez.
Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Oh.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Let's go, Brandon.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the air to left center. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher
JT Realmuto steps in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball.
On a line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Crawford, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Line drive, base hit. Around second is Realmuto. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. In there for strike 1. Two on, 1 out. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Stays alive. In there, Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there. Crawford up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Two on, 2 outs. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Bryce Harper on deck for the Phils. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And they're all loaded up.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. And there's a ball. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Andre Granillo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Varland also getting ready. All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5. Sliced hard but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's too low. Ball 2.
That's a really good take.
And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it. Phillies leave him loaded, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado. This is his 3rd time out this year. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. The 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jonathan Bolin getting loose out there. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering way off the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Luis.
Down the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia. And that misses. And that's ball 1. The Nats down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1.
No.
That one missed. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on
Up
base.
next for Washington, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
For C.J. Abrams now. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now the 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a count 1-2. Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating...
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Oh.
The lefty, the 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1. And that's down and away. Next one is off the play. Ball 3. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2 now. This one in the air right field. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Tanner Banks.
58.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
First and second, 2 outs. Jorbeat B-Boss now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Now pitching for Washington.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andre Granillo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Alec Bohm getting ready to hit.
Alec Bohm.
Let's go, Alec. Come on, Alec.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Let's go, Phillies.
On the ground at first, Garcia. He takes it on his own, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
2 down, bases empty. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cionel Perez, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. See you later. An absolute smash to left. And they add on. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And the first offering is not close. Granillo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying.
Play made, that ends the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Now he breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next to hit, Jose Tena. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The Phillies trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Laser, base hit. Lead runner around second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Joey Weimer digging in for the Nationals. Golden opportunity right here. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one found hard the other way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it, tosses to first, and that is a big first out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman Nasim Nunez.
Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
It'll be a disappointment if the runner from third doesn't score here. You have to find a way, especially with less than 2 outs.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Really nice job behind the plate with the pressure on. Tying run at third, so he did a great job of not only completing the strikeout at first, but also making sure that guy stays put 90 feet away. That doesn't go unnoticed.
Now it's the right fielder, James Wood, 1 for 3. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner stays put at third. The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. In the air to left center. Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the run from third. And this game is tied in the 7th. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Tanner Banks won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Jonathan Bolin takes over on the mound.
52, Jonathan Bolin.
Go ahead run on base. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Man at second. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. Out towards right center field. Crawford on the move. And that's the third out. But they scored twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
That's the ball.
High fly ball out towards left center. Lyle has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Justin Crawford.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one missing low. Foul ball there. High fly ball right field. Wood under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Andre Granillo out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Cole
Nationals,
Henry gets the
number
ball now.
99, Cole Henry.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab. And they get the out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here in
Leading off
Philadelphia,
for the Nationals,
ready to begin the 8th,
shortstop,
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. And it's even up. Way out front for strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards right center. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for Washington, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
Here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Hammered on the line, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Jorbeat B-Boss. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
Go ahead run on base. Keibert Ruiz will hit next.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Decisions. This guy's got 5 pitches to put the hitter away. I don't know what you're looking for here, 0-2.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now a quick throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Popped in the air, left field. Marsh moving under it, and that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gus Varland up and throwing. Poulin getting loose as well. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a chopper. And it's just foul. That was close. Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And there's a ball. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one. That one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Just missed. That just misses, and now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. Through 8 full, Philadelphia on top, 3-2. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joan Duran.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Weimer stands in now and watches strike 1. The Phils trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. In the air to left center. Marsh gets there. He's under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman Nassim Nunez.
So they're down to their final out. Nassim Nunez digging in for the Nationals as the Nationals are down to their final out.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one just misses the outside corner. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And a curve is down and in. 3-2 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.